Jokers Gaming is proud to bring you another episode of Blue Jays Baseball on MLB The Show 24. I'm your host, the one true Joker. This is game 112, which means after this there will be 50 games left in the season for the Blue Jays, who is well on their way to the playoffs, especially with a 90-21 record. Today, the Jays, of course, will once again face their rivals from the East, the New York Yankees. This is the second of the three-game series between these two clubs. Jays ended up winning a beautiful extra inning game on the last episode of Blue Jays Baseball. If you want to check out the action, it was a heck of a game between those two clubs. It went back and forth. At one time, the Jays had a chance to win it. But if you want to see what happened now, you would have to view the episode. So, you're always definitely welcome to check out those episodes from the library from Joker's Gaming. But right now, we are here to do the second game between the Jays and Yankees in this three-game series. Today's pitchers, well, who do we got? Well, Jays will have the Japanese sensation superstar himself, Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani has a 13-5 record with an ERA of 4.49. Ohtani, of course, was traded for Yusei Kikuchi, one of the Jays' best pitchers of the year, but they ended up trading him. And the person that they will face from the Yankees organization will be Louis Gill. Louis Gill has a 4-6 record with an ERA of 3.54. This game, of course, will be played at Yankee Stadium, the new Yankee Stadium. It's clear skies today, as yesterday was a partly cloudy day. So we'll see how things progress. Some changes in the lineup. Jeff O'Neill will make his official debut for the Blue Jays. Kevin Kiermaier and Dalton Varsho will sit today's game. Also, Danny Jansen. And of course, Kevin Kiermaier also sitting today. So there is the lineup. Yeah, I'll keep the lineup the way it is. Now here's the lineup for the Yankees. Doesn't look like there's any changes in the lineup from yesterday's episode of Blue Jays Baseball. There is the overall stats between the pitchers, and now we take you to John and Chris to call most of the action between these two AL East clubs. Boys, take it away.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees.
Let's talk about the pitchers. John and Chris, Who we have on the mound for the Yanks?
Ready to get underway. And our pitcher in this game, Luis Hill. And Siggy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job.
Oh, Luis Hill. I thought it was Gil.
I've just been so impressed with, it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Those guys get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball. For some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Line and pitch. Bryce Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Bryce looks at the first one. Yankees are now 1.5 game back in fourth for the AL wild card. Bryce will pop that up. The catcher is there.
And there's one down.
And yes, John, he makes the catch to get the out.
An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a
Maybe
team
I
like
should have
this,
had
pitchers
Springer
coming
bat
in,
first.
they see the stats. They end up trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Gladrill, who was one of the main factors of why the Jays ended up winning the last episode of Blue Jays baseball,
One out, bases empty.
with that 2-run jack in the 12th.
Out to short. Volpe.
Fortunately, this time he grounds out there.
To Gall.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind.
O is 0-5 against Luis. Louise, I should say. And now he's 0-6. Good recovery by the third baseman. Here's the Jays pitcher.
Jay's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
You can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And if he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage to his team in the game.
He's missed the first 2 pitches. With that foul off, it's a 2-1 count now to John Birdie. Big swing by Birdie, but misses.
This guy at the dish excels at 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there.
Glad will take it himself. There's the first out for the Yankees.
A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
As we see the captain on the screen, Aaron Judge. Judge had him run in the game yesterday.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Down base is empty. And the back going too soon at strike 2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. It explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball. The bottom just falls out.
On the ground to first.
And Grill once again takes it himself. Grill being a one-man show right now defensively, with 2 outs so far to his name.
And it's fouled away.
Aaron Judge, of course, started things off with a bang the first time he was up in yesterday's, in the previous episode, with that jack over the center field wall.
Swing and a
He hits a one. Oh my God, he does it again. This time over the right field wall. And once again, for the second time in this series, the Yankees have taken the lead to start things off. Aaron Judge hits his commanding 18th homer of the year. Wow, not the start the Jays wanted once again. Yankees, of course, hoping to win today's game to tie this series at 1 game apiece in this 3-game series against the Blue Jays. And possibly to get closer to the wild card. There's the replay of Aaron Judge's beautiful 18th homer of the year. Stanton, of course, strikes out to end the inning, and then at the end of one, once again, the Yankees have a 1-run lead. Brandon Belt, the home run leader, has 103 RBIs and 57 home runs, leading the home run department with that number. Aaron Judge is right there, though. And that, for the Yankees, is a huge out.
Ramirez had a breakout season in 2016 and has consistently put up great offensive numbers ever since. Great contact skills, and he can hit the pop. That's what makes Jose Ramirez so dangerous.
Stanton pulls it in, and there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the edge just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now the left fielder, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Out there to center. Judge has it sized up.
And Judge will chase that down to end the inning.
We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
Let's see if the Yankees can add more to their score. We go to the bottom of the 7th, bottom of the 2nd. The Yankees are up by 1. With a 1-0 lead. Has a chance. And the Yankee, Logan Hoffey, can't believe how close he was to get a homer since being acquired from the Angels. Speaking of a new acquirement, Jeff McNeil making his official debut as a Blue Jay since being traded from the Mets. That's hit deep, but the right fielder Stanton reaches and gets it to get the big out. Here's George Springer as John said, Spring normally the leadoff man is playing the 8th man today. Hits it.
Throws the first in time. That's 6 straight set down. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells officially facing his club for the first time since being traded from the Yanks. Fails to do any damage as Judge grabs that. And with that, the score remains Yankees up by 1 going into with a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the 3rd.
Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here is Osvaldo Cabrera.
Oh, Cabrera might have a chance! And it does go over the wall! As Springer could not get there for a chance to grab it. And now the Yankees have a 2-0 lead. He definitely does, Chris.
Nobody out with a run in. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Popped up. Ramirez under it.
Nice recovery after giving up the home run.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
We're back with the top of the order.
John Birdie stepping in. Save the first. No play. See how they score this.
Vlad could not recover in time. He doesn't get the air.
Rounded out his first time. Big swing and a miss.
John Birdie is a person that could steal.
Sloan doesn't get the call. Not even 1-1. Kicks and fires. Let it go. And there's a
Hit and run. Looks like it won't pay off. Springer will bring it in quickly. So Birdie will go back to first. It's 2 out now.
It's Aaron Judge then. He's already home in this game. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Aaron Judge looks like he's done it again. And he has.
His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 4-0.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. It's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. It's so impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger, that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
And with that, here time is called by the manager. So Pete Walker will talk to Shoney Tommy as the catcher and Ramirez join him. Try to maybe settle him down here in the 3rd, who's given up 4 runs.
Swings and misses.
How good these offenses are. There's a lot of ball game left.
Found back our way, and that's out of play. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the 2nd game of the series. Guided by him.
This would be the first time for Shoney Tommy to get a loss as a Blue Jay,
Now a 4-0
if this score stands.
Jays baseball on the show, Canada.
As we see the replay of the 19th homer of Aaron Judge, who gave the Yankees that 4-run lead.
Obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this.
Yes, John, 2 home runs in the first game against the Yanks.
Yeah, first offering is fouled off.
The only difference, They were against left-handed pitchers.
Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him. But the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
And the first baseman will handle it himself.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vlad has only managed one hit out of 7 plate appearances in this series.
First offering is fouled off.
He spent his entire 6 years with the Blue Jays.
Top half of inning number 4.
He has re-signed with the Blue Jays.
That one missing inside.
So he will definitely be back with them next year.
Fly ball down the line. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Will Bichette up to the dish. 0 for 1 so far. Line drive.
2 out now. Vlad is on first as he had gotten on base with that single.
And at first, now the drop. Brandon Bell. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Fouls that. 0-2 count. 2 out. We hear the alarm bells going for the Yankees, which means the final strike of the inning. But he fouls that off to keep himself alive at the plate. Brandon Belt trying to do something here. They check on Vlad. Vlad stays safe. 1 remaining for Vlad there. Almost chased it, but didn't. 1-2 count now. Gill trying to get him to chase something outside his zone. Bell's held off the last 2. Oh, he gets caught looking. Deer in the headlight moment for Brandon Belt. Asks a couple questions to the ump as he walks away.
Back here in New York, John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Anthony Rizzo. That's outside.
We do have Aaron Loop warming up.
He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss there. 1 ball. 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive.
That's hit deep. Snyder gives chase. He will get it. And because of that off throw, he has given up a triple. Pete Walker once again comes out.
Gotta make a decent throw your infielders can handle. Just gave you an extra 90 feet for free.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe.
Volpe now has a man 90 feet away to give the Yanks possibly a 5-run lead. He gets the strikeout there.
Not what you're looking for after the lead off. You don't want a strikeout. And there's 1 away. And now Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch and he just misses. Runner on to third, 1 ball. Tackles in there. And a count 1-1.
That's it. It will score a run. Snyder gets it. Throw to second. Not in time. And the Yankees have scored 5 runs. And here comes the manager. And Luke will come in a lot sooner than he expected. But down by 5 runs, the Jays kind of had no choice in this situation. So as of right now, Show Me Tommy could get the loss, who is currently down by 5 runs here. Chase the runner back. That gets the second out.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Top of the zone for a strike. 1-1. And there's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple strikes. Now backs against the wall. He's going to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Frankie gets chased and gets it. And if you're just entering the game, the Show Me Tommy has been pulled after give up 5 runs in this game. Jays looking to make a huge comeback here. Jose Ramirez, one of the Jays trying to, but looks like he fails to do so there. He is out.
Here's the left fielder.
Davis Snyder playing as the left fielder today.
On the ground.
Fouls, hits it. No, it's in play and in time to get the out. So far, things not looking good for the Blue Jays. Jeff O'Neill making his debut as a Jay. Flied out the first time. O'Neill was a batting title back in 2022 with the Mets. Oh, we are down to the final strike of the inning. Jeff hits another fly out there to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Yankees have a commanding 5-run lead with the score of 5-0. Top of the order, due up in the bottom of the 5th.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy John Birdie. Just missed.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And now the lefty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
1-2 count now to the leadoff man of the Yankees in John Birdie.
On the ground, right side.
Hits it right to McNeil, who gets the out.
Next for New York, Alex Verdugo. That first offering is fouled off. And a pitch.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Yes, Chris, but of course that was against Show Me Tommy. And Luke, since coming in,
Base is empty.
has kind of shut down the Yankees,
It's a strikeout.
and he's still going strong.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
Judge, who's had a heck of a day today with a couple home runs.
It's even up.
Has a 1-1 count here with 2 out.
The swing there.
And this is that one. 1-2 count. Judge hits it down the line, off the wall. Snyder will throw it in. to prevent Judge from advancing a base, but Aaron Judge gets a single.
Nice line drive on the full side, met out front, just straight through it, nice enough, whipped it into the outfield.
Stanton, who had a really good game yesterday, currently 0-2. Stanton was 4-6 in the game against the Jays in the first game of this series. He now faces an 0-2 count with 2 out here. Judge is on first. That's hit. Right to Harper. Harper will quickly bring it in, holding Judge at second. Anthony Rizzo now has a chance to add some more runs against the number 1 team in baseball, the Toronto Blue Jays. Rizzo had a home run in the game yesterday, strikes out there. And Luke does his job, gets the out. Don't know if we'll see him in the 6th. So he's having a great game here. Has a commanding 5-run lead in his favor. Springer has a 1-1 count now. Here's the pitch. Fouls that off. Count now 1-2. Springer trying to get some offense going for the Blue Jays. Can't get on the chase. 2-2 count now. That would have been 3-2, but he fouls that off. So count remains 2-2. Springer hits a deep shot. Verdugo runs, catches it by the warning track for the first out here in the 6th. Luis Gill shutting things down against the Blue Jays. Austin Wells hits one. Had the distance, but it sails foul. One, 2 count. One is out here. Count with that foul off. It remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. The left-handed catcher, Austin Wells, lays off there. Still trying to get Wells here for the second out in the 6th. It goes off the first baseman, and because of that, Wells will end up making the first. Looks like they're going to score that as a base run. Here's Bryce Harper. Harper had 2 home runs in the game, first game of this series. Currently 0-2. He hits one, but hits it right to Stanton. Fly line out there by Bryce Harper. Here's Vlad Guerrero Jr. now. Hits it down the line. Runners advance to the base. Wells. Oh, Oh, well, just makes third to be safe. Boy, Vlad is safe on second. Jays officially have somebody in scoring position for the first time in this game. Bo Bichette swings at a bad one, fouls it off. Probably a good thing. It is foul, and now the Jays are once again down to the final strike in the inning. Luis trying to get out of this inning with no damage. That's hit deep. Verdugo will get it, and the Jays fail to get any runs, and the Yankees have shut down the Jays for 6 straight innings. Speaking of the left-hander, he'll start things off in the bottom of the 6th.
Back for more from the Rubs. Going to bottom 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. First offering is fouled off. Pitch. Strike 2.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. It was so tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
And for the 3rd time in this game, Grill Jr. will take it himself to get the out. Logan O'Hoppe traded from the Angels at the trade deadline to the Yanks.
He was late there, strike 1. Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. once again being a one-man show in this inning, getting 2 outs so far.
Stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Foul ball there. Chop to first.
And Vlad will get all 3 outs for the inning to end the 6th.
So the Yanks go in order as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
We go to the 7th inning. Jays down by 5.
New inning getting started. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Brandon Bell.
Chad Green warming up. Don't know if we'll see him in the next inning or not. Belt hits one right to Judge for the first out. Yankees holding the Jays with no runs against them. Luis Jose Ramirez hits one deep, and no skunk as the Yankees have given up the first run of the game to Jose Ramirez. Don't know if that'll be it for Luis. Judge mistimes it. Luis still pitching. That's going to drop. David Snyder gets on base. That's 2 batters that the Jays have got on base, have done something. Jeff McNeil now, the left-handed batter, hits it. Oh! But Snyder makes it back in time to avoid the inning double play.
Those things come screaming towards you. Watch your lips.
Look how close he was to tag Snyder, but they say he didn't touch him. So the Jays have 2 outs now. Springer will advance Snyder to second. And Springer will be safe at first with 2 outs. That's the 3rd hit in this inning that the Jays have hit, done, with one of them being a home run. Austin Wells hits one, and he will fly out to the left fielder. Jays need a bigger offense to get back into this game, even though they do score 1. Jays are now down by 4, going to the bottom of the 7th.
Stepping in for the Yankees, Jorge Polanco. That one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Bounce to the right. McNeil. Tosses the first.
In
And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
McNeil in time there to get the first out of the bottom of the 7th inning.
1 for 3. And a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it. There's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Alex Verdugo. And the first pitch misses for ball.
One run count now. 2 out here.
Hard hit left side.
Mir is there to get the final out of the 7th.
1-2-3 go the Yankees. They lead this one to 5-1.
Bryce Harper, top of the order, due up. 1, 2, 3.
And we're back. Here's the center.
Luis Gale going to start the 8th now.
Hill back to work.
Harper hits a deep foul. Harper is 0-3 today.
Line drive.
Hits it right to the second baseman, who gloves that for the first out. Jays 5 outs away from losing this game to tie this series with the Yanks.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. 2 for 3 today.
Swing and a
Fouls that.
play off the right side. They'll find the stand.
He is 6-4 against this pitcher.
Hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count. And
Fouls that off.
you got to take what he's offering.
Vlad facing his final strike of the inning.
For the top of the 8th.
Vlad hits it. Great grab by a shortstop indeed, John. And he gets it. What a play. Let's see the replay on that.
He makes it look really easy.
Beautiful spin moves to throw in time to get the out.
Base is empty. The batter will be the shortstop. Bulbashit. Lobber to right field. Way back. Gone.
And Bo is cut into the lead. Jays now down by 3.
Last one out. His 18th home run of the season. And
Don't know if that will make the manager make the move.
straight game with a homer singing.
This dude is on fire.
It just might, as Bo gets a home run. His 2nd in this series.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
That was 378 feet, Chris.
Now, Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays.
Brandon Bell hits it, but because of the positioning of the defense, they're able to get that ball to get the out. And the Jays are now down by 3 going into the bottom of the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th, Aaron Judge at the plate. And a pitch. Judge spoils that one.
Judge facing an 0-2 count today. He's got a couple home runs in this game.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That was straight. That would probably have been his third.
Stays alive.
How's that off?
That one hit to first.
Flag. Well, get that himself.
Man is out here in the 8th.
About his 7th or 8th play he's done himself today.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
No, here comes the manager.
On for the 30th time this year.
They did call time. Manager does make the decision, bring in Chad Green. Probably a good idea. I'm pretty sure Aaron Luke was pretty much down to nothing in energy.
Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Yankees up by 3.
I think they were hoping Aaron Luke was going to be available to face the left-hander in Rizzo, but they elect not to. And it might have cost them, as Stanton has just hit a home run to give the Yankees a 4-run lead.
It's 6-2.
More breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
Swings and fouls one off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. Right side, McNeil.
McNeil will get the second out. But the story is the Yankees have a commanding 4-run lead.
Getting ready to hit.
Jay's trying to keep it where it is to possibly make a miracle comeback in the 9th. It would be definitely a miracle comeback. Imagine Holmes will come in regardless of this game, unless they do choose to have Luis try to complete the game. Don't know if the Yankees will do so. Fouls that off, 0-2 count. The Yankees down to the final strike in the bottom of the 8th. They lead by 4 with a 6-2 lead. And out of all those people, somebody gets it.
Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays.
And now let's find out if the Yankees choose to let Luis get the complete game. They don't bring in Clay Holmes. They bring in Luke Weaver. I think the only way Holmes comes in is that somehow the Jays make this a closer game than what it is.
First offering is fouled off.
Jose Ramirez
Weaver in his 8th
batting from the left-hand side.
and he found his way onto the team after being claimed on waivers. Outside.
1-1 count now. Story is, if the Yankees hold this lead, they will split this series at 1 game apiece. 1-2 count now to Jose Ramirez. Ramirez is 1-3 today.
And the right-hander deals. Curve is
Lays
down.
off there. 2-2 count now. And that's it, deep and gone. And the Jays are halfway there to tie this game with now the score 3-6.
To the lead, it's 6-3.
I should say score 6-3 in favor of the Yanks. Weaver must face 2 more batters before they possibly bring it home. So now what would be a save situation?
Here's the left fielder.
Time is called.
Now pitch being made for a pinch hitter. Dalton Varsho.
Being that Weaver is a right-handed pitcher, they will put the left-hander Dalton Varsho now at the plate. Swings, fouls that off.
Swing and a pop. Chris Horton. He makes the grab. Number 1 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. 3 flyouts.
Even though Jeff's 0-3, he is a left-handed batter, so they will keep him in against Weaver. And he comes through with a run. And that will probably definitely bring in Clay Holmes now, as the Jays are 2 runs away from tying this game. McNeil will get his first home run of the year. And surprisingly not, it's not as a Met, but as a Blue Jay.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair. But off the bat, it looked like he was going to be foul. Was able to keep it in.
Here comes the closer, Clay Holmes, to try to shut the door down against the Jays, who have scored a couple runs, cutting this lead down to 2, with the score being 6-4. Frager calls time. Here comes the left-handed batter, Kevin Kiermaier. Let's the first one go by. Yankees are 2 outs away to tie this series at 1 game apiece in this 3-game series. That's hit high. Stanton, though, is right by the warning track to get it, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
1 out left for the Blue Jays. And here is Austin Wells.
Austin Wells now up. Bryce Harper on deck.
Swing and a
Wells hits it,
center field.
but the left fielder chases it down in time, and the Yankees win. The Yankees win. The Yankees win. Tony Tommy will get his 6th loss of the year, going to a 13-6 record, while Lewis Gill goes 5-6, and Clay Holmes gets his 26th save of the year. We look at the highlights. Couple home runs, of course, there by the captain. As we see the highlight of McNeil's very first home run of the year, even though it's a losing effort. As we see the replay of the final out, where, like I said, correction. Clay Holmes gets his 27th save of the year, not his 26th. Sean Retired will get the loss and drop to a 13-6 record, while Louis Gill gets a win and goes to a 5-6 record. Gill pitched 8 great innings and gave up 2 runs out of those 8 innings. Show Me a Time, unfortunately, did not pitch even 4 innings as he was pulled in the 3rd inning, pitching 3 1/3 of an inning, giving up 5 big runs. Those runs would hold off to be a big factor in this game. Also factors, notable players. First for the Blue Jays, Jose Ramirez goes 2 for 4. He gets a couple home runs today. Outing this time around for Jose Ramirez. Bo Bichette goes 1 4. He gets his 2nd home run in this series. Back-to-back games for him. Jeff McNeil has a highlight moment himself, going 1 4, getting his first home run of the year, which, of course, at the time cut the lead down to 2 in the last inning of the 9th, basically. Well, the 9th inning for the Blue Jays, but the Jays failed to do so. Vlad Guerrero goes 2 for 4 today. Notables for the Yankees, we have newly acquired Logan O'Hopper from the Angels going 1 3 with a double. Stanton adds a little bit of insurance run in the 8th, finishing today 2 for 4 with that home run. Austin Cabrera, he had a good day. He also got a home run, going 1 3. But today's player of the game, no doubt about it, is the captain himself from the New York Yankees, Aaron Judge. Judge having a great day at the plate, going 3 of 4, 2 of them being home runs, both off the Show Me or Tommy, who gets the loss, like I said. In the end, Clay Holmes does his job, gets his 27th save, and secures the win to tie this series 1 game apiece between these two AL East clubs of the Blue Jays and the Yankees. I said before, and I'll say it again, I figured this was going to be a great series, and it was. First game was an extra inning game. This one goes all the way to the 9th, but it ends up being a nail-biter as the Yankees hold on to a 6-4 win over the Toronto Blue Jays. With John, Chris, and of course myself, we thank you for watching MLB The Show here on for the Blue Jays games from Jokers and Us Gaming. And with that, we say adieu and see you next time on MLB The Show. Until then, this is the One True Joker officially signing out.